Start of the season. I don't think anybody imagined it'd be like this. Cleveland is 11-0 out of the gate. Cavaliers, led by the high-scoring guard that used to be in Utah, Donovan Mitchell, led by the former USC big guy who's gotten progressively better year by year, Evan Mobley, led by outstanding shooter in Connor Garland. The Cavaliers are 11-0. Nobody expected this. Philadelphia's 1-7. Now, that's got to do with injuries. Don't have Paul George, bruised knee, just came back, still not right. Obviously, Joel Embiid's been involved with the knee issue, the feud with the media. And Tyrese Maxey, who I think's a star, and he's not been able to stay healthy. He's got a kneecap problem. So now you understand why Philadelphia's 1-7. I don't understand team chemistry in Milwaukee. They're 2-8. And Giannis Antetokounmpo just ripped his team over the weekend, saying there is a no-compete attitude that's in this locker room. We need to make changes. Milwaukee's going to make some trades. They traded last year to get Damian Lillard from Portland, and I thought that was going to really put him over the top. But he showed up as a banged-up player, and he's not been very consistent nor very explosive. So Milwaukee is in all kinds of trouble. And then you got Memphis. They got all three of their guards are out. John Morant is out with a hip and pelvic injury. He can't stay healthy. He can't stay on the floor when he's not in trouble, but he's gone for at least another 3 weeks. And they're already without Marcus Smart, who's their top defender, and they're without Desmond Bane, who's their third guard. Their top three guards are not playing, so Memphis is just kind of reeling. And then there's the Bronny James story. You need to explain the psyche of your friends, the fans. So Bronny James is the 12th man on the Lakers roster, LeBron's kid, and he's there because he's a legacy draft pick. Is that what we came up with the term?
Yeah, that's right.
Dad helped me get drafted. So he can't play at the NBA level. They sent him to the NBA G League to play for the Lakers G League team in the South Bay. So his opening night game, it was sold out. Fans are going crazy. Laker players showed up to sit along the first row. So Bronny James in his first game in the G League goes 2 for 9 shooting, 0 for 4 from the arc, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, 5 turnovers, 4 fouls in 31 minutes. He checked off all the boxes. 2 for 9 in the G League, and they're cheering him like he's some icon. What is with you people, you fans?
Well, what did you always say about nepotism?
It's nice if you're on the receiving end.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Amazing. But he's going to play down there. I don't think he's going to play very much for the Lakers, but we'll just see if he can make some improvement as we go. And the G League team in San Diego at the new Oceanside Arena made its debut with a win over Portland's team, Rip City, on Friday night. They had a nice crowd. They have only one recognizable name. And see, this is where I'm not even sure that the G League has any value. They got a 6'11" young center by the name of Kai Jones. The Clippers' last roster cut came down. He'll probably play pretty well here. But the rest of the roster, there's no recognizable names. There's no Southern Californians. There's no Aztecs. There's no Trojans. There's no Bruins. There's kids from all other places who didn't make NBA rosters you can't identify with. So, and everybody in the G League is just playing hard or playing their game, not necessarily a team game, so I can get a 10-day contract and a little bit of money, go to the NBA, and then I get sent back. So it's weird. Speaking of the G League, Jaden Ledee has reported to the Iowa team, Minnesota Timberwolves team. Malachi Flynn has reported to Austin, Texas, the San Antonio Spurs G League team, and they will start the season with those teams. Nathan Mensah is I believe, on the NBA injured list right now. So that's the update with the Aztecs. So go ahead, talk hoops. Floor is yours.
Well,
don't turn the ball over.
Don't turn it over. I mean, Malachi Flynn, I know, had a couple of really big productive games.
He had a 50-pointer.
But when you are kind of pigeonholed as a G League guy, I mean, it's like the kiss of death. It's hard to get back up to the NBA and be a stable, in the rotation kind of a player.
Exactly. But he wasn't a G Leaguer. He was #1 draft pick, first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
And he played in Toronto and was there for 2 years. And then he got moved twice last season. He had a 50-point game at the end of last season. Must be holes in his game. That's hard. G League is a really hard existence. You don't make a lot of money, and the travel is crap. I'm sorry. Have you ever been to Fargo, North Dakota? They got franchises in all these backwater roadmap cities. So I think that if it doesn't work out for Malachi, he'll probably be in Europe. Maybe during the season, he'll wind up and say, enough for me. That's a hard life, buses, bus trips, and all that.
Well, it seems like a lot of guys, they sort of have a moment where they say, I need to go to China. I need to go to Europe or South America where I can make some money. But it is kind of silly how they have a G League, but they don't pay them that well. I just don't understand that.
Well, they're under the guidance of the NBA team, and the Clippers roster in San Diego, up in Oceanside, the San Diego, quote, Clippers, those are all under Clipper G League contracts. Their coaches are employed by the Clippers. They put them through Clipper-driven nutrition programs, weight programs, conditioning programs. So they're training them in an NBA mode, but hardly any of these guys make the NBA. So I just asked the question, what is the true value?
Yeah.
But somebody else came back to me and said, well, Lee, you're always hyping the American Hockey League and the San Diego Gulls. The difference is those are high draft picks. Those, in some cases, are number one picks that wind up in the NHL in a month from now or a half year from now or opening night next season that we saw here with the Gulls. This is different. These guys are not draft picks. These guys are street free agents hanging on for dear life, not making a lot of money. I'm not quite sure what the true value should be. Maybe the thing should be, let's just go to an 18-man roster in the NBA and you keep everybody with the big club and you train and you practice and you put them on the active roster when you have injuries. Because I don't know what you get down here. I've seen G League games and there's not a lot of structure. It's a lot of freelance one-on-one. I got my point basketball.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are living the dream or chasing the dream, but maybe it's not attainable.
I don't think it is in the G League. In the American Hockey League, it definitely is.
Yeah. It's a different thing. It's a legitimate minor league.
So that's where we are. All things basketball. You got an opinion? Give the San Diego Clippers a look. See, the arena's kind of cool. It's small, compact, etc. John and I are going to go sit courtside and watch a game. And then you get back and let us know what you think about the G League. Okay, we'll go from that. Hockey